Hello, my friend. Welcome to your practice. I am Anne. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me grow my community here. We're going to start today in a cross-legged position, and we are going to be getting into the hips. So when you're ready, close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Gently sigh it out through your mouth. Let your practice begin. Inhale through your nose. And sigh it out. One more time. Let your hands slide onto your thighs. We'll start with Sufi rolls. So draw your heart across your right thigh. Sweep your chest forward. Exhale, circle around the back. And just focus the energy in loosening up the lower back and also the hips here. Get into maybe even your neck and your upper back, shoulders. We are unwinding and letting go of tension, creating some space. Beautiful. Come up to a tall space, reach down, switch the crossing of your legs, and then go right back into it, going the opposite direction. And again, just unwinding the body. Beautiful. And come up slowly to a tall, still spine. When you get there, take your hands, interlace your fingers, and flip the palms inside out. Press through the heel of your hand, and then lengthen your arms up as high as you can. If you have tight shoulders, you might get stuck, but really reach up and then press up through the palms. At the same time, try to keep tension out of your neck. So keep the shoulders out of the ears. Good. And then release your hands. Let your hands come out into like a T shape and press with the heel of your hand. Oof, that's tight in my arms. And then curl down. Pinky finger first, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, thumb, and then turn your wrist down. We have two more like that. So press out through the heel of your hand. Spread your hands out. Pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb, like a little rainbow there. Turn your wrist down and then press through the heel of your hand one more time. Good. Curl down. Pinky, ring, middle, index, thumb, wrist down. And then shake out your wrists. Let's make our way onto our hands and our knees. And we'll take a couple cat-cows here. So melting the heart, gazing forward. Exhale, rounding through spine. Inhale, melting your heart. Exhale, rounding. 3 more. Inhale. And round. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Push the earth away with your hands. Last time. And exhale. Take your hips now, and you're going to sweep them over to the right, all the way back and around to the left. Go about three times in that first direction. And then when you come forward, switch and go in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Let's come up onto our hands and our knees, tuck toes, and send your hips up and back for down dog. Pedal the legs out. Bend one knee and then the next. You're spreading fingers and spreading toes out here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Finding stillness in down dog. Inhale, plank pose. Adjust hands and feet if you need to. Exhale, lift up and back to down dog. Good. Inhale, plank again. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, plank. Either hold plank, you can use your knees down or lower halfway down, like a little half push-up. Press back to plank. Exhale, down dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, plank. Either hold or lower, exhale halfway, using knees if you need. Press up, down dog. One more time, friends. Inhale, plank. Halfway, exhale. Shoulder head stay lifted the whole time. Plank and then down dog. Nice work. Right leg to the sky. Bend your right knee and open your hip up. And then circle that right leg around. Big circles. And then move your knee in the opposite direction. Good. Reach your foot to the sky. Stretch it all the way up and then bring your knee to your nose. Cross your right ankle in front of your left thigh. I like to bend my left knee a little bit here. That helps me. Reach up and back through your sitting bones, melting your heart back. So it's figure four within down dog. Couple breaths here. Good. Come back to plank. Bring your knee to your nose and step your right foot through. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Lengthen your arms up, relaxing the back ankle for a low lunge. Reaching up through your arms, grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand, reach up, 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 and then pull your hand across into the right, just getting more into the front of the hip. Breathe. Good. Come back up through center. Hands will release down to the mat or blocks. Shift back, straighten out your front leg, flex your ankle, and fold. Good. Rebend into your front knee. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Ground down through your left hand, reach your right hand up, twist. Send your right hip back a little bit more as you strengthen your left leg. Beautiful. Circle right hand down to the mat. Step back to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. To your belly this first time. Take a baby cobra. Inhale, lifting the heart, keeping your neck long, pressing the feet, legs heavy into the earth. Exhale, lower, slowly back down. Again, inhale, come up into Bhujangasana. Move your shoulders out of your ears. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, lower. Press back up towards plank and head into down dog. Left leg to the sky. Bend the knee and open the hip up and then circle your knee around. You guys, my plant is getting bigger. It's taking over my yoga space. Move your knee in the opposite direction. And then reach your foot way up to the sky. It doesn't have to be a perfect stretch. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Flex your left ankle, bend your right leg a little bit, cross left ankle over right thigh. I like to have my leg bent. A lot of teachers teach this with your leg completely straight. For me, it's more about the hips, so lift your hips up and back, and that kind of helps my leg stay in place. So take a breath or two, breathe into your outer hip opening. And then gently come forward, plank with your left knee to your nose, step through. Lower your right knee down, that left knee is above your left heel here. Sweep your arms up to the sky. Take a hold of your right hand, or your right wrist rather, with your left hand, reach up, 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 and then lengthen over to the left, just enough where you feel a deeper stretch in the front of your hip and in your side body. Eyes are focused on something not moving to help you balance. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, hands release down to the mat or blocks. Shift back for Ardha Hanuman. Flex back through your left toes as you fold inward. Breathe. Beautiful. Rebend your front knee, tuck your back toe, back knee lifts, ground right hand down, left hand up for a twist. Draw back through your left hip as you strengthen your right leg. Keep the right shoulder blade down the back so you're not turning in the shoulders as well. Circle left hand to the mat. Come to plank. And move through Vinyasa. This time, if you're ready for up dog, pause at your halfway down point. Flip to the tops of your feet. Arms straight, legs lifted, heart opening. Neck is neutral. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Full breath out. Rise to your tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or float forward. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch arms up. Hands to heart. Let's move just for a moment to really heat our bodies up. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold through. Half lift, inhale, flat back. Palms flat, step to plank, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Spread your fingers out. Right away, inhale, rise to tippy toes. Bend knees, step or hop to the front. Lengthen spine, inhale. Fold in, exhale. Arms stretch up, inhale. Hands to heart. 2 more salutations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold through. Half lift, inhale. Step or gently hop back, chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing. Downward facing. Deep breath in, rise to tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or float forward. Lengthen spine, inhale. Exhale, fold. Arms stretch to the sky. Hands to heart. Last cycle through. Inhale, reach up. Feel the heat building. Exhale, fold. Lengthen, inhale. Step or lightly hop back, chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Pause and breathe. Allow yourself to feel your body here. Feel the heat rising. Good. Rise to tippy toes. Bend knees. Step or float forward. Lengthen. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Sweep arms up. Inhale. Hands to heart. Exhale. Step yourself back just a little bit from the top of your yoga mat. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then come up high on your tippy toes, and your feet are together. You're squeezing your ankles together, and you're balancing. Look at something not moving in front of you. Keep squeezing your legs together, and slowly start to bend your legs. Bend your legs as you slow and steady come down. Once you come down, you can widen your knees, take your hands to the mat, and stretch your arms forward. Some of us might choose to stay here. Otherwise, you walk your hands in underneath your elbows, or underneath your shins, I should say. Preparing for Bakasana. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Your hands are shoulder distance, and you want to keep your elbows the same. Lift your hips up as high as you can. Put your knees to the outer upper shoulders. Shift forward so your elbows are more above your wrists here. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to balance. Look forward to keep yourself lifted and just see about picking your toes a couple inches off the ground. Maybe the feet lift up. And breathe here for another 3, 2, lift up more. And then step back to plank and lower chaturanga. Up dog. You can always skip the vinyasa. Down dog. Right leg straight up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Figure 4 here. Flex your right ankle, cross it over left thigh, press back. Exhale, knee to nose, step through, warrior 1. Root the back heel down, rise to stand. Square your hips, square your shoulders off. Sink a little deeper into that front leg, but lift up out of your lower back. If you wish, look up and kiss your palms. Breathe. Spread your toes out. Strengthen that back leg a little bit more. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands release to the mat. Step to plank, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Figure 4 next. Flex your ankle, cross it in front of your right thigh, press back. Good. Knee to nose, step through, warrior 1. Heels are more in line with your hips, in my opinion, for this pose, okay? So as you're ready, root to rise. You want to have your feet already grounded before you lift up. Bend your front knee a little bit more. Lift the front hip points up as best you can as you lengthen your tailbone down. Reaching up to the arms or maybe kissing the palms together. Lift, lift, lift out of your lower back and go deeper into your front left leg. Strengthen the back leg even more. Straighten it out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release hands to the mat. Step to plank chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Take a moment here down to your knees. Child's pose. Let your body rest and receive. Beautiful. Back into down dog. Inhale, right away rise to your tippy toes. Bend your knees, step or float to the front. Lengthen spine, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. We take balance here. So start by standing on your right leg. Hands can be at heart center. Pick your left knee up and into your chest, flexing the ankle. Bend your right leg a little bit. Cross your left thigh over your right, or left ankle over your right thigh. Sit your hips back, 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 back. And some of you might want to put your hand on your knee and your thigh just for support. Okay? Sit back more. Try to keep yourself squared off here. Breathe. Good. Stand up tall, stay balancing, draw your left knee into your chest, and then step your left foot back. Find crescent pose. Feet in line with hips. Reach the arms up to square the hips and shoulders off here. Sinking deeper into that front thigh. Lift up again, just like warrior 1, out of your lower back. Lengthen your spine up. Don't sag down into your lower back here. Breathe. Take a deep breath in, reach up, kiss palms. Exhale, release left hand to the mat, right hand reaches up, twist. We're gonna take side plank, so roll to the outer edge of your back left foot and step back, mindfully stack your feet. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Reach your top arm up and over your ear, palm facing down. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, come to plank, right foot is elevated. Whew. Down dog, right leg to the sky. Knee to nose, round. Figure 4 on that right side, right ankle over left thigh. Knee to nose, step through, warrior 2, front heel to back arch. Cartwheel up and sink down. Lengthen out beyond your fingertips. Keep the back left hip turning forward slightly here. Flip the front right palm to the sky. Reverse your warrior. And side angle, forearm to thigh, or reach down to the instep of the foot, top arm up and over ear. Inhale, press to your legs. Back to reverse. Exhale, side angle. Last time, inhale into reverse. And exhale, cartwheel down, top of your space. Pivot to the ball of the back foot and lift your left leg up, standing splits. Head releases. Wrapping right hand around the back of the right ankle, and maybe the left hand as well. Breathe. Good. Lift your leg a little bit higher. A little bit higher. And then both feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's switch sides. Stand on your left foot. Right knee comes up and into your chest. Flex the ankle. Bend your left leg a little bit. Cross right ankle over left thigh. Sit back. Sit back, sit back. Keep your hips square. Sometimes they want to turn. Your butt wants to turn to the left. Sit back. Keep your eyes steady. Breathe here. I am so strong. I can do anything. Just remind yourself. Good. With balance, stand up. Bring your knee to your chest and step it to crescent pose. Reach your arms up. Square your hips and shoulders. Sink deeper into the legs if that feels good. Okay, take a deep breath in. Reach up, kiss your palms. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Left hand lifts, twist. Side plank, roll to outer edge of back foot. Stack your feet. Big toes touch, heels apart. Stack your shoulders, take your top left arm up and over ear with your palm revolving down. That twist happens in the shoulder. Breathe into what you're doing. Deep breath in. Come to plank, elevate your left foot and head into down dog. Left leg goes to the sky, exhale, knee to nose. Figure 4, left ankle in front of right thigh. Stretch back. Good, knee to nose. Step through, warrior 2, front heel to back arch. Root through the feet, back foot slightly angled forward, rise up. Sink down into legs. Lengthen out beyond your fingertips. Flip your front palm to the sky, reverse your warrior. Let it feel good to move here. Side angle, forearm to thigh, or go down to the instep of the foot. Top arm up and over ear. Press your feet to move. Try not to use your lower back. Reverse. Core is engaged. Side angle, exhale. Nice and steady in your body. Last time, into reverse. Cartwheel your hands down top of your mat. Pivot to the ball of your back foot and lift your right leg up, standing splits. Square your hips. Head hangs heavy. Left hand grabs a hold of the back of your left ankle. And maybe your right hand goes there as well. Lift your right leg a little bit higher. A little bit higher. Square the hips off. Deep breath in. Both feet to release to the top of your mat. Wiggle your feet out a touch wider than your hips. Toes out, heels in. Squat malasana. Pause and breathe, friends. All right. We're going to allow ourselves a bakasana here if we want. And then we're going to work our way into flying pigeon for fun. Yogis, if you're feeling like I don't need a bakasana, then you're going to stay right here in malasana squat. Otherwise, your hands come to the mat. You're going to lift up. You can start right from malasana. Your feet are apart this time. You're leaning forward. You're looking forward. You're pulling up, almost like somebody's punched you in the belly. Push into your hands and try lifting your feet up. Breathe. Press your fingers. Look forward so you don't do a somersault. Breathe. And then go back to malasana. Together, forward fold. Heel toe your feet back to hips width. Just fold for a moment. Let any tension go off the crown of your head, out of your shoulders, out of your wrists. Let's actually tuck our hands underneath our feet. Padahastasana. Lean into your toes. Slack through the arms. Knees probably have to be bent somewhat. This helps rejuvenate the wrists. And then slide your hands out. And just ragdoll up to stand. Shrug your shoulders up, back, and down the back. Let's play, friends. Let's start by standing on our right foot. Bring your left knee up and into chest. And this moves in stages, so just do what you feel comfortable with today. Cross left ankle over the top of right thigh and sit down. Some of us are going to stay here. or upright. Otherwise, if you're ready to, reach down to the ground and fold. This is a beautiful stretch. You can stay with this one. Let's take a couple breaths with it. And if you want to play with flying pigeon, you're going to join me. So the hands are shoulder distance apart. The elbows, again, are going to go back. You're using this left foot almost like a hand, wrapping it around your upper right arm, so above the elbow. Okay, your arms are bent, so there's a shelf there to rest your shin on. Look forward, lean forward. See if you can't pick your foot up and balance. Some of you will extend your right leg back. Breathe here for 5, 4, pull the belly up and in, 3, spread toes, 2, and 1. Foot back down, fold, and then slow, bend your leg, hands to heart. And we stand up and release the foot and shake it out. Hoo-wee. Second side. Sometimes I don't know what I'm going to be able to do when I come into that pose. So you're standing on your left foot. Right ankle lifts, knee comes up and into chest. Right ankle crosses over left thigh, sit back. Stage 1, you stay here. If you want more, fold your torso over your shin. Head can hang. Hands might even be on blocks here. If you want to play around today, you'll flatten your palms. Bend down through your left leg. Okay, I like starting up in this position. If I start too low, I feel like I can't find my flying. Use your right foot as like a hand, wrapping it around your left bicep. Adjust yourself so you feel steady, and then you're leaning into your fingers more, looking forward and maybe picking left foot up, maybe kicking the leg back. Breathe for wherever you are for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse out of it. Foot to the ground, fold. Look forward, bend your standing leg more, hands to heart. Stand up together. And release your foot to the ground and whoo, shake it out. Step to the top of your mat. One final salutation. Reach up through your arms. Exhale, fold. Lengthen, inhale. Step to plank. Chaturanga if you want it. Upward facing. And downward facing. Good. Rise to your toes, bend your knees, step, hop through onto your sit bones. So as you come onto your sit bones, we're going to play around with double pigeon today. You can also come to your back foot, thread the needle if you like. So start with your left, or your right foot rather. Bring your left shin underneath you, straight across the front of your mat with a flex in the ankle. Take your right foot into the crook of the left elbow and just rock that leg back and forth. We're pretty open. We've been in this hip this whole practice today. And then we attempt to set right ankle on top of left thigh. So if you have a lot of space between knee and ankle, it's uncomfortable, place a block there. Sitting up nice and tall. Over time, relaxing the shins on top. The feet and knees are stacked. You have a nice triangle between your legs. And some of you might want to fold over your legs, or you might just sit up. Close your eyes for a moment and really take in the stretch. Let the tension go from your jaw, from your forehead, from your shoulders, from your fingers. Breathing into space and hips. This is a place where we store a lot of emotions, letting go of what's not working anymore. Old memories. Create some space for new energy, new thoughts, new ways of doing things, new people in your life, all of it. Close your eyes for the last few minutes, or breaths, I should say, not minutes. And just breathe here for a moment. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. Lean back a little bit to release the legs. You can shake them out if you need to. Otherwise, just set your right shin on the bottom with a good flex in your ankle. That helps protect your knee. Take your left foot into the crook of your right elbow. Without twisting that ankle, just move your leg around here like you're rocking a baby. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then let's set that left ankle on top of the right thigh, the knee. And again, use your props if you need to. Flex your feet, settle in. If you folded, fold. Sometimes I like to lift up and just adjust my sitting bones. Resting hands on your lap if you like. Closing your eyes and just feeling the process of this pose. Sometimes being really still in a pose is so difficult. Try not to fidget too much. Let whatever comes up, come up. Whatever emotion you feel. I would love you to feel pleasure here because it feels so good in the hips. But if you feel tightness, stiffness, anger, whatever that is, breathe into it. Let it go. Creating that space in our body that we all deserve here. It's a mirror to what we're doing off our mat. Create space for yourself. Create time for yourself. Create some flexibility in your life. Go with the flow. Good. Gently come out and release. Take your legs out in front of you. Shake them out. And then roll down onto your back. If you're not there already, if you enjoyed that pose on your back, that's okay too. Knees come in and we'll just twist for our final pose. So knees to the left, right shoulder to the ground, rinse out your spine, let it go. You might look all the way over to the right, really creating some space in the neck and the upper back as well. Nice work today. Knees come back through center, switch sides. Please try to take time for a good length shavasana. That will really do your body good. And bring your knees back to center. Give yourself a little squeeze as a thank you. And just mentally say to yourself, thanks for showing up today. I needed that. And then stretch out onto your back. As you find your place for shavasana, use any props that you might like here. Spread your feet a little wider, spread your arms a little wider, take up space, close your eyes. Settle into stillness, allow yourself to be. And this, my friends, is where I leave you today. I thank you for joining me. May the divine in me greet and honor the divine in you. Namaste, friends. I'm Anne. Don't forget to check out more classes, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Shavasana, friends.